Evening, welcome to Frankfurt. Day 3 of the European Darts Championship and 3 men already through to the quarter-finals. It's the magic number.
Brilliant, there it is, Baxter firmly in control. Blackpool trumps Barcelona. Interesting game, this one. Brilliant from Lewis. Steady performance from Adrian Lewis. The pressure is starting to crank up now. Well, this is pretty hot stuff. That was guts. So close. Thornton's toughness carrying him through.
3 men through already then to the last 8 here in Frankfurt, and some magic darts late this afternoon as Robert Thornton came from behind to beat Mensur Suljovic 9 legs to 7. It was an epic encounter, and before we crack on with tonight's action, let's get a quick word with the victor of that last encounter, Robert Thornton, with net.
Well, here's Robert Thornton, the hero of earlier on in the day. Boy, that was close, wasn't it, against Mensur Suljovic?
Yeah, I don't know about hero, but I was lucky, I think. I couldn't break him in the first 7 legs he threw first.
Everyone kept thinking he's going to crack soon, he's going to lose, because he's got that manner about him, he's all jittery and nervy, and you think, well, he's going to lose his composure. He just went on and on at the level, though, didn't he?
Well, I thought he was going to break, but every leg he went off first, he went 140, 100. You can't break that unless you go 180, 140.
Yeah, and you chucked 5 180s early on as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I threw quite a few, I think. I missed a couple of 9-darters, but that happens.
On a normal day, that would have been enough, but he's got something about him, that kid, hasn't he?
Yeah, a little bit of magic. I think it's a weird throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no.
Now, talking about weird throws and taking things to the wire, I must admit you had more than your fair share of darts bouncing out of the board, didn't you? Can you explain that?
I can't explain it. Maybe come off my dart and clipped the wire and it just fell out. It happens to every dart player.
It just seemed more than the average. I mean, they were sort of talking in the commentary box a little bit about whether the boards have been changed, or I mean, this is a relatively new board, isn't it? Does it feel any different in that respect?
No. It's still the same. You just throw at it, but it's no sharpness. I think it's just deflections and it falls out.
Sometimes it goes your way, and sometimes it doesn't. It went your way yesterday and earlier on today. And how are you geared up for the rest of the tournament? Do you think? How are you geared up for tomorrow night?
Well, I've got to play better tomorrow now. I've got Ronnie Baxter in the next round. Superb player. But I'll be up early. I'll be practising.
Excellent. Good man. Thanks very much, Robert.
No problem.
Cheers.
So Robert through to play Ronnie Baxter. Adrian Lewis also a quarter finalist. 5 more games for you this evening for a place in those quarter-finals tomorrow. Remember, these are the best of 17 legs, but you must win by 2 clear legs. And what a field we have for you this evening. First up, 2 men bang in form, Klaasen and Tabern. They'll be with us very shortly. They're followed by the machine, James Wade, against 1 dart, Peter Manley. Irvin King has the tricky task of facing Phil the Power Taylor. That's in match 6. Then it's the number 2 seed Raymond van Barneveld up against the doughty Dennis Priestley. And we'll finish tonight with Hawaii 501 Wayne Mardle against Mark Walsh. First up, though, it is the Matador against the Saint.
A fast and furious play yesterday. Actually, it was the performance of the competition so far. We're going to see more of that today?
I will try my best. I hope it will be as good as yesterday, then it will be nice.
And you're going to have to pull something out of the bag today, because I gather that you've already played Alan before and he's beaten you every time. Yeah,
I played him a couple of times and every time he beat me. Well, we were good games, but I have to play well tonight to beat him, and I'm playing well, so it could be a nice match.
What does it do to your state of mind when you know you're going to be up against an opponent that you've really got to nail this one?
You always win some and you always lose some, so till now I lost every time, so I will win sometime, and I hope it's tonight.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, Alan, you had a solid 5-1 win against Chris Mason yesterday, but you got your work cut out with you with Yella tonight.
Without a doubt. To be fair, I've got my work cut out with whoever you're playing this. They're all good players. So I've played Yella before and they've always been very good games, and there's very little between us, so I'm expecting no different tonight.
He's got a very fast and furious style, so how are you going to adapt, or how are you going to play this game?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not going to adapt. I'm just going to play my own game. And, you know, me playing my own game will mean he can play his own game, and we'll just have a good game of darts, and best man will win on the night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alan Tabern keeping up the strong tradition of moustaches in darts. Good to see our two first competitors are ready for the arena, the Südbahnhof Arena in Frankfurt this evening. In fact, Jelle Klaasen is waiting right here below me for the introductions, which come as always from our MC, John MacDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Frankfurt, Germany. The second round of the PartyPoker.net European Darts Championships, brought to you by the PDC and live on ITV4. Here we go then, time to meet our players from the Netherlands and the former champion of the world. It's El Matador, Jelle Klaasen! And from St Helens, it's the Saint, Alan Tabern!
The players are on stage for a place in the quarter-final here in Frankfurt. In the commentary box for us, Alan Warren-a-Little. And good evening, Stuart Pike.
Hello, Matt. And for me, this could be one of the matches of the second round. Klaasen against Tabern. And both impressive in their first round victories against Lloyd and Mason, respectively. Alan Tabern is the favourite, Mr. Consistent during 2008, and has forced his way up to number 9 in the world. Terrific performance from him, but Klaasen arguably the best display of that first round, demolishing Colin Lloyd with a 5-2 win and 97 average, and if he produces that here, he'll surely win.
He certainly will. Alan Tabern was my tip at the start of the tournament. I'm not going to change that. But Jelle Klaasen, fantastic in his first game against Colin Lloyd, as you mentioned there. 180s all over the place. Very fast and furious player. Alan mentioned just before they came on stage there in the interview, he's going to play his own game. Well, that's Alan for you. No airs and graces. Just gets on with his own game.
Well, not the start he would have wanted.
41. Well, Saturday night here, but which one of these two players has got the X factor?
Tabern's already taken the darts off Klaasen in this first leg. He started the match against Lloyd so well, and for me, a lot of Klaasen's play is in the head, isn't it? If he starts well, the confidence grows. He was 3-0 up in that match at 3 180s and was scoring for fun. But back-to-back ton 40s for Tabern, and Klaasen throwing first is way behind.
We also have to mention the length in the distance now between the games in the first round and this round. 17, only 9 in the first. Can he maintain the same standard over a longer distance?